Hi guys, so I'm gonna do 1916 as Charles Hughes. So last time I did Woodrow Wilson. So Charles Evan Hughes is the former governor of New York. He served on the Supreme Court from 1910 until resigning to accept the Republican nomination. Hughes is a compromised candidate. He was serving on the court during the messy 1912 schism. It will be difficult for Hughes to condemn Wilson's legislation without losing support from progressives such as Roosevelt. Many Republicans also favor an aggressive stance against Germany, while others believe Hughes should finesse the issue. So usually for the VP, I used to select Burkett, but apparently Fairbanks is better. Charles Fairbanks is better. So usually the strategy I do in certain, you basically want to say you're a progressive whenever you get the chance to. You want to say you're a progressive. But when an actual progressive things pop up, you want to avoid talking about it. That's basically the strategy I use, and every single time it wins. It makes me win. So you want to say you're a progressive, and the first response is um, probably, yeah, more conservative. Third one's conservative, and second one's the most progressive one. So yeah, you want to appeal to progressives, and usually you want to. I go to Missouri usually. Sometimes it's out of reach depending on the RNG. Um, yeah, I'll go to West Virginia first. So yeah, you want to be slightly non-war, pro-war. You want to be slight. You don't want to be too anti-war, but you don't want to be like pro-war. You want to kind of thread it a bit. Yeah, so yeah, it's hard to explain like with the war, but you want to be like not too anti-war, but not pro-war at all. It's hard to explain. Just just say just see which ones I pick basically. Yeah, say moderate. This one, I go to Kansas. Let me see. Yeah, you don't want to mention this act. You want to say you're your own man for this one. Um, yeah, we'll go to Indiana. Indiana, we usually don't need to go to, so that's kind of bad if our polling's bad there. But like I said in the last video, polling in this game always fluctuates wildly all the time. So it's not the final indicator either. Um, Usually it is, but yeah, sometimes it isn't. So yeah, you don't want to talk about Brandeis and the Mexico question. You wanted to criticize Wilson. Um, Indiana. Yeah, don't talk about prohibition. That's what I'm talking about. You want to talk about how progressive you are, but you don't want to actually back it up though. Um, yeah, you encourage each state to expand suffrage. Um, yeah, you say this one is actually, you want to be slightly conservative. You want the Federal Reserve to be have private banks. Yeah, go to Kansas. Say you refuse to politicize security. This one, sometimes this can be important if you're losing bad in California, but using my strategy, it won't. This question won't be important. In real life, though, this decision about California was actually probably the reason Hughes lost, because the governor didn't campaign with Hughes because he believed that he snubbed him by not visiting him. The governor of California at that time was a progressive. Well, he was a Republican. I think he was. I think the Progressive Party. He switched back to a Republican. I think, but because of the governor Hiram Johnson, I think that was his name. Um, didn't want to campaign with Hughes because he thought he got snubbed by him. Um, Hughes lost California to Wilson by like a few thousand votes or something. And if Hughes won California, I think he would have won the election. So, so you want to say both governor and his opponents, even though the advisor response is weird. It says as well as could be expected. I mean, that doesn't really tell you anything, but it's apparently the best. It's the best one. So we go to Kansas. Yeah, you want to say Republicans stood beside the legislation. But yeah, with child labor, you want to be progressive because everybody was becoming anti-child labor in the North. Um, yeah, you don't want to talk about tariffs. Yeah, a lot of the time you want to dodge. You want to dodge certain questions a lot of the time. I'll go to Washington this time. Yeah, a lot of the time I don't win Missouri. Uh, yeah, you don't want to talk about Adamson Act. Uh, say neutral with Federal Trade Commission. Yeah, amendment is a necessary form. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you want to say most Americans are against war. This one, like the last one, I just say don't comment on it. I think I might do worse because usually I do visit Missouri a lot, but say this one I know it's disagreed with, so you're gonna meet with them. So this time I'll go to Kentucky. Um, yeah, be yeah, warn Americans about it. Yeah, I don't have strong feelings about that. So see now what's our count? Yeah, we're good. We should be good. So we go to the Midwest at the end, and we wait. I think the first states are always in the South. Yeah. So there's not. It's, yeah, pretty much unless you visit Missouri a lot of the time, like every single visit, you'll probably lose it. I usually my thing is I like to do what I think the candidates would have actually done and like go to the states that are closest by like one number and have the more like a lot of electoral votes. Yeah, Ohio you always lose that. Indiana, that's good. You pretty much always win that too. West Virginia, that's good. Yeah, see, yeah, you always lose that. Yeah, it's close. If this is a deadlock, I'm still gonna upload the video because it's actually interesting. So yeah, we won the election. That's usually the map I get, even though it's very close. So without California, I think I still would have won without California, I think. Yeah, because it's 293 subtract 13. So you'd still have 280, so I'd still would have won. So after a tumultuous 1912, natural supremacy of the Republican Party has asserted itself. The next steps are up to you. Perhaps you can lead the repeal of the Adamson Act or replace it with something more measured and comprehensive. In regards to Europe, best of luck, whatever may occur over the next 4 years. Finally, Wilson plans to resign before your March 4th inauguration so that you may assume office now. So, yeah, that was a real thing. Like, Woodrow Wilson was going to resign if Hughes won. And he would have appointed him Secretary of State. He would have appointed Hughes Secretary of State, and then Woodrow Wilson and Thomas Marshall, the vice president, would have resigned, and then Hughes would have been acting president until March 4th. So that's how that strategy would have worked out if Hughes did win. Hughes, I think, would also be the first acting president, like legally. Some people say David Reich Atkinson was the first acting president, but that's not true. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, sorry if it's a bit incoherent. I haven't really been I haven't uploaded in a while, so my train of thought's kind of weird, but hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.